Every June 14, in line with the tradition of the World Health Organization, Nigeria joins other countries around the world to mark World Blood Donor Day, which aims to spread awareness about blood donation and the need for safe blood and blood products. In a message to mark this year's WBDD themed Give Blood and Keep the World Beating, WHO Regional Director for Africa, Mashidiso Moeti, said on an annual basis, an average of 7 million Africans need safe blood transfusion for survival across the continent. With a roughly 211 million population, the World Health Organization says Nigeria needs an average of 1.8 million pints of blood annually to keep the health of our people safe and sound. But the country's agency in charge of blood transfusion, the Nigeria's National Blood Transfusion Agency, says it collects only 500,000 pints of blood every year, leaving a shortfall of about 73.3%. Joining us now on News Now to shed more light on this situation is public health expert Professor Philip Njemanzi. Prof, thank you very much for joining us on News Now. Now, what would you say is responsible for this shortfall in blood donation that we're experiencing in Nigeria?
Yes, actually, we need about 2 million pints of blood every year. And the shortfall, I would say, from the statistics, we might be having a lot more than what the National Blood Transfusion Agency is reporting, because a lot of the blood banks are not captured by the national agency. However, there is still a very low level of consciousness about blood. There is hesitancy to donate blood, and of course there are religious beliefs and even traditional beliefs attached to giving blood, and this is the major problem. And we have an acute need for blood. You can see we account for 19% of maternal mortality worldwide. And that means most of at least 40% of all these deaths of mothers occurs because of hemorrhages. So they need blood to save them. So that is why we need there is a national emergency for us to raise the consciousness of people and get them to donate blood and remove some of the superstition and religious beliefs that are attached to the giving blood, which causes the hesitancy in the people.
And Prof, there are also concerns about COVID-19 vaccine and blood donor eligibility. And do you think that this could have affected or is affecting blood donation?
Yeah, to some extent it is. And that is, in a way, because of the pandemic, there is a need to raise the awareness that people who already donate blood are really safe when they, even if they have had the vaccination. It's also very useful for recombinant plasma if people have suffered the disease, recovered, so their blood can also be used to save somebody else. So I think the hesitancy that people are experiencing in connection with the COVID-19 might just be removed because of the improved screening and testing that is ongoing right now.
And lastly, now, how important is blood donation to public health, particularly for us in Nigeria?
The blood donation is fundamental and is life-saving. In fact, most of the time when blood is indicated, there is no substitute. There is this idea that people have that there are substitutes to blood transfusion. Most times there are no substitutes to blood transfusion. This is a treatment by itself. It is a measure that can save lives. We doctors get confounded when we do not have the option of giving somebody blood who really actually needs blood.
Professor Philip Njemanzi, public health expert, we thank you very much for joining us on News Now.